Good morning. On behalf of our President, Tomas D. Morales, it's really my distinct and sincere pleasure to welcome you to our campus this morning. I'm really pleased that the College of Staten Island is able to host the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. celebration event. I think that the celebration of the life of Dr. King and the work of Dr. King is really about community, about building community, and about change. And this really fits with the themes of what we're trying to do at the college. Many of you may be aware that we're currently engaged at the college in what I think is a really exciting strategic planning process. We have just crafted a new mission, a new vision, and a new value statements. And I think underscoring this event, one of our new values that we have just endorsed is community engagement. We actively work to instill the value of civic participation and are proud of our leadership role for Staten Island and beyond. We also have a strategic direction to become a more vibrant intellectual and cultural exchange through community partnerships. Three of our fundamental principles that we've just established are diversity. Drawing from the richness of our diverse community of Staten Island, we incorporate multiple approaches to developing and encouraging the inclusion of various worldviews, cultures, experience. We go on to talk about respect, mutual respect, thoughtful dialogue, and integrity. And so really, I think all of these themes fit in with us sponsoring and hosting an event like this. I mean, it's really so much a part of what we're trying to do here at a college. And so I appreciate the time to talk to you this morning. I welcome you to campus. Thank you for being here.
I stand here before you today as the first African American elected official in the history of Staten Island, serving under the first African American president of the United States. And we are not the only first. There are many people who have made great accomplishments as a result of the dream and the challenges that Dr. King issued to our nation's leadership. I believe that we are all the beneficiaries of his dream, and with that comes great responsibility. He left us a blueprint for equality and a clarion call for action. We must invest in ourselves, our children, and our communities. It is our obligation and responsibility. I want to repeat that. It is our obligation and our responsibility. I have made a commitment to the communities of the North Shore to fight for resources, but I cannot do this alone. We must learn how to use our collective voice to work together and with others and direct our efforts to improving the quality of life for all. We need to remember that the dream is the footprint for the reality we hope to achieve, and we can only achieve it by putting it to work and putting in the work. So I'm asking that while you enjoy this program today, that you make a commitment to yourself, your family, and your community to speak truth to power, put actions into words, and to affirm that you're going to be a part of the solution. And I just want to mention that Martin Luther King Day is celebrated as a federal holiday in the United States. But this year we would have also celebrated Martin Luther King's 82nd birthday. And as we speak, the finishing touches are being put on the memorial to commemorate Dr. Martin Luther King. This memorial is being built on the National Mall in Washington, D.C., where he delivered his most famous speech. In August, we will celebrate Dr. King again during the unveiling of the $120 million project, which was more than 20 years in the making. It will feature a 28-foot statue of Dr. King, as well as granite stones with 15 quotes from his most memorable speeches. The The memorial will be between the Jefferson and Lincoln memorials, and never before has a non-president, a person of color, been so honored to have a place on the mall. This certainly deserves applause. The memorial will bring about greater understanding to all people, young and old, from all points of the globe, and it will demonstrate and be there to illustrate the wonderful deeds that Dr. King accomplished, his words of hope, his sense of justice, and his quest for equity and equality, not just for our country, but for the world. So I just want to remind you that this unveiling will take place on August 28th, and I do hope to see you there.